In Dänemark ist sie schon seit Ewigkeiten ein grosser Star. 4 Danish Music Awards hat sie in der Tasche. Sie hat Collaborations gemacht mit der Iggy Azalea, mit Major Lazer, Avicii und noch viele mehr. Und jetzt gleich haben wir sie gerade im Interview. Schau, da hinten ist sie noch ein anderes Interview am geben. Aber dann kommt sie zu uns und ich frage all die Fragen, die dir unter den Fingernägeln brennen. Bis gleich. Und jetzt hat sie den Sprung zu uns übergeschafft. Welcome, Mö.
Thank you very much.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
You
Mö?
actually did.
I did!
Yeah, I mean, you would say mö.
Yeah.
That was what you said.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I got it
That's
right.
actually crazy because no one can say it right. Which is fine, but you actually did it.
Yay! I'm so proud about it. Thank you very much. Hey, look, you're here. But I can't do the high five.
No, but I was actually being disappointed in myself because I'm always like, I wanted to do it right. Okay, that's
Now we got it.
Yes.
Now we got it. All set. Hey, welcome to Bern. This is
Thank
the
you so
flag of
much.
Bern. You know that?
I knew that it was a bear, but I didn't know that
Now
was
you
a
know
flag.
it.
Yeah.
I know it. How did you enjoy the crowd tonight at Gurten Festival?
It was nice. I mean, it was so packed, and I did not expect that. So I was really like, I really felt like I really wanted to give them something back because they were all there. So I was like, oh. But I had like a couple of weeks ago, I had a little voice incident thing, so I was a bit afraid. And today it was like breaking a little bit sometimes, but it went fine and it came back. So I'm glad. I'm happy.
Okay. What I love about you or admire about you is you don't care about how you look on stage.
No.
You don't want to be the pretty one. You just go wild and your face goes like wow or whatever.
Yeah.
Where comes that confidence from?
Actually, I think it starts because back in the days, of course, I would always, like everybody, try to like look good or be a certain kind of you wanted to be perfect and be like, and every time I tried to pretend to be something I was not, it was just a disaster. So I guess I just came to peace with the fact that like I'm a quirky girl or whatever you say. Like it's just I'd rather just be myself and like just blah instead of try to be like
the pretty lady.
and then just not being able to do it and come off fake or whatever. Like I mean, another thing is I don't care about beauty. Like beauty is not important. I think it's more like the beautiful thing is when you're true, and when you come across as a real person. Like then all these things and all this you can do, like fuck that everybody can do that. It's about something inside, so fuck that.
It's so sweet, I love that about you. Also was mega cool ist, wenn du das schon mal live gesehen hast, auf der Bühne ist es ihr scheißegal, wie sie aussieht. Sie zieht Grimassen und ist wirklich echt. Und ich wollte wissen, wo hast du das Selbstvertrauen her? Und sie sagt einfach, sie hat das früher auch gemacht, dass immer das weil pretty sind und so. Und eigentlich ist sie einfach scheiß drauf. Ich will einfach echt sein und ich will leben auf der Bühne. Und das macht sie tagtäglich und das finde ich mega cool. But the name Mö means also young woman, right?
Yeah.
And
like a lot of actually more like before you become a woman, I guess. Like I mean, a child,
a young
girl,
female girl, child, something around there.
That thing.
Also mehr bedeutet ja eine junge Frau, so ein bisschen, bevor du jetzt eine Erwachsene wirst. Aber genau die sind doch aber unsicher. I would say that particularly these girls are very insecure about themselves, and do care about their looks and everything.
Of course, but I did too back then, like so much, and I was so insecure. Like, but that's why I'm just so glad now that I don't live in that kind of fear anymore. Like because back then it was always about like, oh, I wanna be this kind of, and it's just so nice when you just let go and just be yourself. Because then you look better anyway because you relax more or whatever.
Is there a piece of advice you would give to the younger generations, whereas like, if you do this, you would feel more comfortable with yourself or be more in balance?
Yeah. It's hard to say because it's something we all gotta like experience ourselves, like how we want to be and who we want to become, and like it's you cannot just be like just be yourself, man, because it's like
everybody says it, but who understands it really?
Exactly. I mean, it takes time to learn, and I must say, I know I sit here and be like, yeah, I'm just totally myself, and be like, but I can be totally insecure sometimes, like, and be like, oh, I don't know if, but I just mean like it takes time to come to a point, I guess, where you're like, it's okay that it's like this, you know.
Also für die jungen Ladies da draußen, die sich Sorgen machen, so, sehe ich gut aus und werde ich all dem gerecht, so, hey, die werden die Phase überwinden und irgendwann an den Punkt kommen, wo sie jetzt auch ist, wo sie sagt, so, hey, lass gehen. Bist einfach dich selber und die Welt ist dann auch in Ordnung. Und auch sie ist ab und zu mal unsicher, hat sie verraten. So, at what point do you get insecure? Wenn wirst du mal unsicher?
Well, it can actually just happen even though it's in a situation where I normally feel comfortable. That just, for some reasons, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I don't know, you know, I'm just getting like, oh, I don't know the right things to say, or like, or I start maybe mumbling, or like be like, blah, blah, blah. Actually, it could happen in this interview right now. You never know. No, but I mean, you know, it can just like be out of the blue, like, or maybe, I mean, of course, sometimes, no, I don't know. Because if you want to impress someone, actually, the worst thing you can do is to start thinking about, again, like, to be funny or to be like, you should always just...
So maybe that's kind of a tip, so don't try to impress, just be yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Like, at least you should never, again, like, you should never try to play a role of being something you're not. Because, I mean, at least for me, when I've tried, like, again, to like do something that I wasn't feeling comfortable about, then I fuck it up, like totally. so to me it's better to just really try to just be honest, be yourself.
Okay, also auf keinen Fall eine Rolle spielen, weil dann geht es in die Hose, das ist ihr auch schon passiert. Versuch einfach wirklich dich selber zu sein, das ist key im Fall. Das kann man wirklich so sagen. So, what I also want to ask is, what I notice is there are not many females in the music industry in comparison to men. There are a lot more men. Do you know maybe a reason why? Is it especially tough for women?
I mean, it's a really hard question because I guess like maybe it's naive of me to say this, but I think the reason why there are more men in the industry is because more men maybe is interested in making music.
Okay.
But
so
I mean,
you think it's just a simple fact?
Well, not interested, but more like that. I mean, I don't think that it's like that people are like, no, you're a woman, so you can't do music. I mean, I hope it's not like that, because if it's like that, it's fucked up, it's crazy, it's horrible. But I mean, I guess it's just like, I mean, I think women has like, I mean, I don't think it has been hard for me because I'm a woman, like not at all. Like, actually, I mean, because as you said, there's so many men in the industry. So sometimes being a woman in the industry can actually, not that I'm saying that that's a good thing, but you can actually sometimes. I mean, I guess I feel like people are more like alert because like, oh, you're a woman, you're female, like whoa.
Yeah.
Which in a way it kind of sucks because then again it brings the focus on the whole sex thing, which is annoying. But you know, I cannot complain. I cannot be like, oh yeah, man, the men are evil. You know, just like I haven't experienced any bad thing about it. But I must say, of course, what I hope not is that I don't hope that the women are like scared to go into the music. Be like, oh, it's a male-dominated industry. I don't want to go there. I don't want to do it. You know, because that would be wrong. I mean, of course, like every woman out there who want to make music should just do it and like because. You can, even though you don't have any sense of making music, you can just start and you can learn and you can do it. So like, of course, you should do it.
You have to focus on what you're doing.
You just gotta do it. Like, of course you can do it. Like, but it's more like, I guess the reason why there are more males, I hope, is just because the interest from the male side have been bigger, I guess, than the women. I don't know.
Okay. Also ich habe gefragt, so, hey, wie ist es eigentlich so? In der Musikindustrie kommt es mir vor, als hätte es mehr Männer als Frauen, was der Grund könnte sein. Sie sagt, vielleicht ist sie naiv, aber wahrscheinlich ist es einfach, weil die Männer sich mehr dafür interessieren. Sie selber hat nie schlechte Erfahrungen gemacht, weil sie nur eine Frau ist. Und sie glaubt auch, hey, Frauen da draussen, die können Musik machen, natürlich musst du dafür arbeiten und dich wirklich dafür interessieren. Aber wenn du es machen willst, dann kannst du dich wirklich in das hineinsteigern. And one last thing. Everybody asks you about that. Everybody knows you love Spice Girls and especially Sporty Spice. She's your favorite.
Yes, that's
You
true.
look like Sporty Spice. Du siehst sogar ein bisschen aus wie Sporty Spice.
I know, I totally do.
Is she your idol still, like clothing wise? Is sie die Kleiderstilmäßige Vorbild?
I mean, Spice Girls was like a big crush when I was a child, you know, and
I too.
Yeah.
And I was into Sporty too.
Yeah, great. She's the best. But
She is.
I mean. But you know, that was a very, very intense love for those 3 years, you know, and it sticks in my heart. I mean, I must admit, I don't listen to their music anymore. I don't like, walk around and be like, oh, but I mean, for what it was, I love them for that, you know, and I will forever. But I don't know if I'll see them like. I mean, I don't know. That's my answer to that.
Okay, also sie liebt immer noch die Spice Girls, sie hört den Sound nicht mehr, aber das Gefühl ist ihnen auf ewig dankbar. So maybe we end this interview with a little Spice Girl song.
Oh yeah, why not?
If you wanna be my lover,
you gotta get with my friends.
Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. But this interview ends, unfortunately.
Yes.
But thank you
I'm
very
so
much.
Sad. Thank you.
Thank you.